Malone. I'm a Microsoft MVP as well as a Microsoft certified trainer. On this week's All You Need to Know, I thought we'd take a look at Microsoft PowerPoint. I know what you're thinking, I've been using it for years. However, maybe it's time to re-look at it again with the addition of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and some amazing designs. I think it's now a force to be reckoned with. But what are these new features? And more importantly, what can they do for you? Well, let's take a look. So here I am in PowerPoint, and as you can see, I'm just at the home page. I've just opened things up, and it's asking me, okay, do you want to open a previously used presentation that I've created before, or do I want to create a new presentation? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just open up a blank presentation here, and as you can see right away, we have got the design ideas. So we have this new design ideas tool. So right away, this normally pretty dull kind of starter presentation is now really kind of bringing to life. So I can scroll down through some of these really nice ideas, and I can say, yeah, you know, this looks pretty good. Let's bring this one in. So I'm going to call this my intro to PowerPoint. Okay, and of course my name is Andy Malone, so I'll just pop that in there. And the next thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need a new slide. Okay, so let's go ahead, and you can see I say, yep, I'm going to have a new slide, and already it's determined. Okay, it's using a similar template. So we can say, okay, let's do introductions, and I'm going to say, okay, intro to PowerPoint. We'll talk about formatting. We might talk about, I'll just correct that spell checking there. We also might talk about PowerPoint Live, which is a very cool feature. And oops, again, I will just correct that. And we'll also talk about subtitles here. Okay. All right, so there we go. You can now see, and as I say, I can now click onto that design ideas, and right away, just a basic list here is generating some pretty cool ideas here. So again, I can go with any one of these, and these look really quite exciting, so much better than they used to be. So I really like this option here. So again, they say that a picture speaks 1,000 words. So again, you can choose any of these ideas here. All right, so that's I think I'm going to go with this one actually. So there we go. So the next thing that I want to do is I might want to say, okay, let's have another new slide here, and let's talk about, I think we'll talk about, first of all, subtitles. Okay, so subtitles are easy to use, okay, and they're available in both the live, in both, let's say, the live version and online. Okay, so online version. I suppose I should say physical version, really, shouldn't I? So just spell check those, and again, correct those. Okay, my spelling is terrible, by the way. And you can see right away, I've got some ideas. I can generate some ideas. So again, I'll just go with in fact, I'll go with that one, make it look a little bit more interesting. Okay. So now, what are some of these ideas? Again, I've just created a few slides here just to give you some ideas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a really cool feature. So you can, of course, create PowerPoint presentations very, very simply. All right, I can add pictures, can add graphics, text. This presentation is not about that. I want to show you some really nice features in terms of slideshows. Okay, so I'm going to go up into slideshow here, and we have this feature called subtitles. So integrated into PowerPoint presentations now, we now have the capability to use AI and artificial intelligence. So if I come into subtitle settings, I can choose the spoken language, which is, for me is English, and I teach a lot in Norway. So I could scroll right down here and I can say, okay, I want to uh, produce subtitles in Norwegian, okay? And so I can say, yep, okay, I'm ready to now present. I could say I always want to use subtitles, so I'll do that. And I'll now go and present. And as you can see, welcome to my presentation. Um, as you can see, I'm now speaking in English, but you are seeing subtitles in Norwegian. And this is a very cool feature. So today we're going to talk, as I said, about formatting. We'll talk about this PowerPoint Live and also subtitles. Now, as you can appreciate, there is one small gotcha with this. And the gotcha is that I can see the subtitles, but what if you had the scenario where you had a different members of the audience who spoke different languages? Okay, so that potentially is a potential issue. So, so that's one thing. You can see that's AI driven straight into the platform, and that is PowerPoint. Okay, that's just one very cool feature, and that's got to wow you, sure. Now, if you want to take this a little step further, what I'm going to do is I've opened up a presentation here in my Microsoft 365 account. And first up, you can see that I can, again, go into my presentation. I can say, okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to open this presentation in the app? Do I want to design the presentation? And if you want to design it, again, you've got exactly the same options as before. The other thing you can also do is you can also dictate your presentation or your Word document. So you can speak your Word document, which again is awesome. In fact, I might actually just show you this. So what I will do is I'm going to create a new Word document here just to show you this. And again, this is just an example of how artificial intelligence has been brought into the platform. So again, I'm going to click on my microphone here. So welcome to this presentation, and as you can see, I am now dictating my text, full stop, new paragraph, and it's smart enough to know what I'm saying. And as I said, for those who maybe have limited capabilities, or if you just want to dictate your presentation, or if you're writing or you want to get ideas down, then this can be an absolutely fantastic tool. And it's now available in all versions of the online product, full stop, new paragraph. Okay, so again, another feature, I know I'm going into Microsoft Word, but this wows me as well because I'm an author. I write books, you maybe know that. But you can also use the editor feature, and the editor feature analyzes your text and it tells you if you write like a certain author, and it makes recommendations and very cool features like that. But you can see that AI is really at the heart of everything in Microsoft 365. So here I am in my Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, and again you have that same microphone. So again you can dictate your content. Again you've got the designer feature. So again we can take this pretty dull looking presentation and you can make it look, wow, fantastic. You can add graphics, you can customize it. Again, it's all based on obviously the template itself. Okay, So that is that. Again, once you're happy with that, I can switch that feature off and say, yeah, I'm going to go with that. The next thing that you might want to do is you might want to be ready. Are you ready for the actual presentation itself? So I can click into slideshow here. Again, we have those same subtitles again. So you've got the same, you can use those same subtitles. We also have this new rehearse with coach feature. So it means that you can present and it will listen to you, it will watch your presentation, and it will make recommendations. It's fantastic if you want to improve your presentation skills. When you are ready to present, we can come to this new feature here. This is called Present Live. And I can say, do you want to present to people in your organization or anyone? I'm going to go with anyone here. And I'm going to say, yep, I'm ready to go ahead and present live. So what happens is it's going to give you a screen here with a barcode, or a QR code, I should say. So now what we can do is simply take your mobile phone and basically use your camera, point it at the QR code, and essentially what we'll get is you will now get a link to the presentation. And as the presentation opens, I can now start delivering my presentation. And as you can see, the presentation, just like the subtitles feature, it starts dictating everything that I'm saying. And the cool thing about this particular app is that you can actually go ahead and choose the different language options. So this is an absolutely fantastic feature. So PowerPoint Live, your users can watch your presentation and they can hear everything that you're saying. Now, at the end of the presentation, once you're finished, you simply press escape, and I'm going to say, I want to end my session. And when you end the session, your users are then offered feedback on that. So again, we can give feedback, and you can say how fantastic the presentation was. You can leave any comments, and again, you can submit that. There you have it, Microsoft PowerPoint. Absolutely fantastic. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode, and remember, if you have, I definitely welcome your feedback and any questions. Also, if you'd like to subscribe, just go ahead and click on the link up there and don't miss anything in the future. Okay, you take care and be safe out there. I'll see you next time.